Yo, what's up, them boys? Neha here, back for another video, man. This was an absolutely crazy week for comics, boy. Absolute Wednesday was stacked this week. Happy Christmas Eve, by the way. Happy holidays. I hope you guys been doing good. I had to go You see, we're making up for last week, bro. This week is crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. The amount of comments we got, they blessing, bro. This is only half the stack, bro. This is not even the full stack. Then I got the stack right here. And then I got a stack right here. Nah, this is just one. This is just one, but I have another comic back there. It's hiding in the back in the tuck. I know you see it with the design and shit. That's one of the new ones. I'm gonna show y'all that later, bro. Let's get into this new Absolute Wednesday, though. We have 3 Absolutes this week, and one of them is a crossover. The crossover of the year, honestly. This might be better than Batman Deadpool. Let's get into the video, though.
Pull pine that dirty. 10 about 30. Still sipping dirty. Still putting work in. Let's go. That's girl Birkin. You know I'm jerking.
I'm not gonna play around this week, y'all boys. Let's just start with the heater. Absolute Wonder Woman, the first ever absolute team up. I know you see it, bro. I know you see it, bro. This shit is crazy. And it continues into issue 16 for Batman. Oh, God, bro. Peak obviously gets peak. Obviously, this is peak. The art is not my favorite of the issue. But this is not I don't think it's the Batman artist on this one. I don't think it's the Batman artist on, it's the Wonder Woman artist on this one. So Batman kind of looks different, a little more shallow and shit like that. It's cool because it's a cool little vibe and shit like that. But yeah, it looks like the bad Justice League is rolling up on them. Like they're planning traps on them, and they had a little scuffle, you know, between Batman and Wonder Woman. I don't want to spoil too much of this issue, but it's a cool little issue. She goes over there, she sees Batman and shit like that, signals him. She's trying to figure out what's going on with this little like murder case that's been going on. People are connected, and apparently Batman might not know about because one of them is happening in Gotham and shit like that. That's all I'm gonna put, bro. This shit is great. Look at how look at the first page. Genuinely, they said, yo, I'm gonna have that bitch springboard into action, bro. That shit is fire, bro. Genuinely, Absolute Wonder Woman 15, the first ever crossover. They did their thing. It was a nice little story arc, and they ended. I can do this without spoiling it. This is not gonna be a spoiler. This won't be too much of a spoiler, actually. I'll just show the last little panel. Should show y'all. Happy holidays, Diana. Bruce and Diana me in Absolute Batman number 16. And next, in Absolute Wonder Woman 16, Absolute Zatanna's coming. I didn't even peep that. Yo, let's get it. But this issue is fire, bro. Yeah, this issue's fire, bro. The Absolute series is so peak, bro. It feels like it's coming to another climax with all of them merging up. So I hope it's not the end. I hope this is just the beginning, bro. I hope this is just the beginning. Now we're gonna get into my least favorite ones this week. I won't lie to you. I mean, they're still good. They're still good, but these weren't hitting for me as much as the other 20,000 I just got this week. Jesus Christ. Skin Breaker and Beyond Static. Beyond Static. I'm gonna give it another reread, and I might give a dedicated video for this whole series when it's done. But right now, it's just number 2, and a lot of the shit that's going on, I'm not really vibing with. It's like okay, but it's nothing like too crazy. Maybe it's because I'm into other issues right now. But the art style is like, it's all right. It's nothing too crazy. Maybe they did this a little. I like this imaging and shit like that without spoiling too much. This was cool, but I'm not too invested in this storyline right now, so I'm like okay with it. Skinbreaker was actually pretty good though. I won't say it was a bad issue. It was definitely good. The ending of this one caught me off guard. I was surprised. I was actually surprised with the way this one turned out. The art is still beautiful. Obviously, Skinbreaker is a new thing by Robert Kirkman and David Finch, but it's pretty good. I won't lie. I'm fucking with it and shit. Still my least favorite out of all the comic book lines and shit like that. I was hoping we would get Escape this week, but this was actually a pretty good issue. I like how the colors are working. I like the combat. Very good. I like the combat and I like the art. What's going on with the story? It's pretty interesting so far, like how they're revolutionizing. There was something at the end though that kind of threw me off guard. I don't know if it's Skinbreaker or a different series, but if it's Skinbreaker, that would be actually fucking crazy. I'm not trying to spoil too much, but that would actually be crazy. Like it's like a whole, it's like they're continuing the same tradition years later. If you see that ending, and it's like, bruh, if that's the case, this book can really be something. Maybe they could do, they're trying to expand the lore crazy by doing that. But yeah, it was definitely really fun, bruh. Skinbreaker definitely better than Beyond. Oh my God, you see it bending. That's why it's bending, bruh, because I'm not really fucking with it like that, man. I'm gonna talk to y'all boys in a bit. Ah, 3 DC KOs in this 1 week. Are you kidding me? 3 rounds in 1 day. Christmas has been blessing us, bro. All fight month, bro. They had to drop all 3 of these bangers on our head top, bro. Oh my God. The Flash versus Green Lantern. It was okay. Not my favorite one out of all the rounds, but it was cool to see Jay Garrick and Guy Gardner talking to each other and fighting each other. It's like they know that he's not the main one and shit like that. That he makes fun. Guy Gardner makes fun of him like he does in, you know, Superman and shit like that. In the movie, he's funny. You know, they had a little fight, square off. The art's okay, nothing too crazy, but it was an interesting little fight. I'm not gonna spoil who wins that bid, but it's a little anticlimactic. It's a short issue. It's a short issue, but they have some cool little stills and shit like that. I'm like, look at Jay Garrick in there in Green Lantern. It's cool. It's cool. But my least favorite of the DC KOs. Now, this is when it starts to heat up, though. Lex Luthor versus the Demon. I was like, who the fuck is it? Because I don't know who the Demon is. I'm not gonna lie. I know who Lex Luthor is. I don't really know the Demon, but the storytelling in this was kind of immaculate. I learned so much more about Lex Luthor that was like, I learned more about his psyche, more about like how he thinks about the world, but just in depth, and like even how he's playing the game. It's like solid, and the art was crazy. Like look at the art, look at the panels in this one. Does Lex Luthor have a soul? The fuck? And maybe it's leading into their own Superman 33 and shit like that. I don't know, but this fight right here between the Demon and Lex Luthor was honestly crazy. They're talking about Superman Prime. That's what I'm saying. It might be in a different his timeline of shit. Because the main one I've been reading is Absolute Superman. I haven't been reading other shit. And speaking about Absolute Superman, we'll get there soon. But yeah, this shit is crazy. You know, we see Lex get KO'd here one time. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but you know, it tends to go like that. One of the people getting clipped and shit. It was very fire, but his psyche and how he handled the mission and what he's gonna do, this panel alone should tell you how the shit was going. I'm not gonna spoil too much. But this man, Lex Luthor, said, yo, Superman armor, here we come. But it also seemed like it was giving us some lore about like when Superman and Lex Luthor work together and shit like that, and we're about to get the Superman Man of Tomorrow and shit like that. So maybe, cause he was talking about it in the like past tense. So it was cool that he was talking about that shit. And I feel like I got a little bit lore. Maybe it spoiled how that story's gonna end. But it was cool regardless. Lex Luthor versus the Demon, a banger. Then we're gonna get into the highlight of DCKO this month, bruh. Red Hood versus the Joker is honestly, it might be the best DCKO fight so far. Between this one, Harley Quinn and Zatanna, Captain Atom and Superman, these are my heaters, bro. This is really fire, bro. The Robin Hood and the Joker, bro, honestly, bro, you need to read this one. If you have not read any other one, this one is a mandatory read. The Joker doesn't even yap that much, but they have their combat, they fight and shit. I'm covering some of it, you know what I'm saying? But he does not talk that much. It's really Robin talking and shit, Jason talking and shit, taking back the mantle of himself and shit like that, taking it back himself. Not being molded by all these people and shit like that. Just the way he was telling the story and shit like that. And if you can think about it, it didn't really hit until I thought about it. There is a rematch between Joker and Robin, bro. And I'm not saying how you think I'm meaning it. I'm meaning like It's the rematch, bruh. This is all I'm gonna say, bro. This is the rematch. I was like, wait, whoa. I ain't think about it like this. Like, this is them redoing their fight, my boy. This is crazy before he got hit with the crowbar and shit like that. This shit is fire, bro. Honestly, the best DCKO this week, I would say, if you only had to get one comic, damn, I'm stuck between this and the Absolute. Maybe this one, yo, if you're getting into the DCKO, I would say this one. If we're gonna get into the Absolutes, I'm gonna talk about the other one. But this one for sure is the one you need to get into. That's all the DCKOs though, my boys. And we got your boy, Absurd Ventures' very own, Dan Hauser, AKA Rockstar's former head and president. This American Caper is very good, dude. For 2 issues, this shit is slapping, bro. The storytelling is crazy. We're following 2 guys, but this time we're following more of the Mormon dude. This one really fucking slapped, right? And the art style is unique. At first, I thought I wasn't gonna really fuck with it, but I'm actually fucking with the style and the vibe and where the story is headed. It's very good. I don't know where it's gonna go so far because this is way off my alley, but I like how very modern it is, because it's not always, we're usually reading about the superhero shits, and that's cool and shit like that. This is very modern and true to life, and a lot of the shit that's going on is kind of seems like a crime thriller that you will be watching IRL, bro, or like a Breaking Bad show that you'd be watching IRL, but it's in comic book form. This shit is fire. Look at this panel, dude. Sheesh. All about gambling and shit. Bro, this page is actually really fire. I'm enjoying the story so far. I'm excited to see what Dan Hauser does with Absurd Ventures. Yeah, Absurd Ventures and American Caper, bro. I'm excited. I'm gonna talk to you guys in a bit. All right, let's stop playing games, y'all boys. You already know the main one I got, the main highlight of the week. I know I said the Absolute Superman crossover, Wonder Woman and Batman crossover was the one. This is the one. This, oh my God, is Absolute Martian Manhunter. And oh my God, what a return to form. First of all, I know you see this A cover. Absolute Martian Manhunter Hotel, 24 hours, white sheets, white Martian. He's always around. This issue was such a fucking banger, bro. He's put out, bro. It's been months. Bro. I've been waiting for this. After him being put out of his home and shit like that, we got our boy John. He's back. He's back dealing with the Martian Manhunter, and these pages are going absolutely crazy, bro. These pages, they're just. I'm not gonna spoil nothing about this shit. Make sure you're reading Absolute Martian Manhunter. I don't know how he's gonna tie himself into these series. Maybe he'll be completely standalone. Would be happy if he's completely standalone. I don't want none of these Absolutes to mess with him besides him doing his thing. And if he goes to their other universe, it needs to be the same artist and writer. I'm sorry. Cause this is absolutely fantastic. You don't want to read anything else, bro. If you want to go pick up an Absolute, I was saying this about everything else, bro. Oh my God, I missed this one so much. This is the best one. This is the best Absolute you can absolutely get. If you need to get something for Christmas, if you want to surprise someone, get them this, bro. Let me show you one of the pages. Let me show you one of the fucking pages, man. Do you see my nigga going crazy? Let me show you this, bro. Do you see my nigga going crazy? Do you see what's going on with the white Martian and the green land? Man, listen, man. And then you're starting to learn more things, and he's trying to tell him how the world works, and this is how the Martian sees it. Oh my God, bro. This shit is crazy. Like, this is art. I'm sorry, bro. Like, the other ones are art too, I can't even lie, but this is some other shit in general, bro. And I know a lot of people don't like it, but it's not the most well-received one, but bro, look at the work that's going on in here, bro. I'm gonna have to bend this page. It's okay. I'm gonna have to bend the page because I already have the other variants to show. Look at this. Oh my God, he's by himself. I wish I could. Can I show you up with the thing? Is it possible? Is it possible to show? Do y'all see? Look at that. Oh my God, look at it. Bro, look at it. If you're ever feeling alone, that's what it said. If you're ever feeling alone, look at the page. Look at the page. Look at the page, and then you go to the back. It's like this regular, and then like this regular, but then you hold it like this into the light. Woo! And they're together and shit like that. Oh my God, bro. I don't want to spoil the story at all, bro, but this is such a great fucking book. Honestly, my favorite comic. I cannot wait to get the hard copies of this. They did not release the absolute. I'm gonna get the hardcover version of this when it releases. And I'm gonna have to look at the release date for this, but yeah, this is mandatory. I'm gonna have to get 18 copies of this shit because I fucking love it, bro. Absolute Martian Manhunter. Make sure you grab this. Make sure, even if you can't grab that one, make sure you grab this cover. Make sure you grab either this cover, just grab something, anything Martian Manhunter. This is the main one. I have almost every single variant. Every single one that's important to me. Important to me! And finally, we're gonna end it with Absolute Superman. Now, it's not my favorite of the week. Obviously, it was Martian Manhunter, but this one actually caught me by surprise because I have not even noticed how much I have been missing of this series, and I think it's absolutely spectacular. I see Ra's al Ghul there, and you see Kal-El right there and shit like that, Superman and shit like that. This shit is really good. The art is really good, and the storytelling is honestly, it's been sneaking up on me on how good it is, but it's just really, really, really impacted me in this issue because I'm like, oh shit, this is like for real. I forgot he's really losing like this shit. He's really losing shit, bro. And it's fucking, the way they hit it in this one, I actually kind of teared up. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I am not gonna lie, I kind of teared up, bro. So, that's all I'm gonna say, bro. This shit was such a great issue. Look at this fucking spread, dude. Superman with a sword? All I gotta say is absolutely peak. This was an absolutely peak week. Look up. Bro, absolutely peak week, bro. Honestly, nothing beats Superman, bro. I'm not trying to show too much with God. If I show you this last panel, I think it's gonna do too much, but let me show you something. For anyone who's been hating on Absolute Superman, that's all I'm gonna say. Oh, that's all I'm gonna say, bro. I was in tears this issue, bro. This issue, these last couple pages really got to me, dog. I might have to get Superman now. I might have to get Superman because I missed out on one issue. I think the start of the Smallville thing, maybe, I think it was issue 8. So not all of them. I think when he first got there. So I'm missing some of it. But this shit right here is 101. It's really good. I was surprised how they really handled the story and shit like that. And how they bring some of the tropes back. But you know, it's supposed to be different. It's the Absolute. And it really just hit me right now that Superman named his son after his dad, his Earth dad. I never even thought about that, bro. This shit is crazy to me, bro. Honestly, bro, I might have to give it the Absolute Superman in terms of just Nah, I don't know, cause I've been waiting for Absolute Manhunter. Damn, I don't know. Let me put, yo, this was an absolutely crazy week, dude. Absolutely, look at these 3. These are 3 heaters this week, bro. Honestly, we got blessed as comic book fans, bro. This was the best week in comics I've experienced in a long time. I wish if Escape came out this week too, it'd probably be the best day in comic book history, bro. I don't even know. I don't even think anything get better than it. What could get better than this? I mean, I know they were standing out in lines and shit like that for when they were first doing it back in the day with Todd McFarlane, with doing Spider-Man and shit like that, but this is just a different beast in general. People might not understand or realize these are fucking beasts. You know, people don't like to read this, you know what I'm saying? They don't like to get physical copies and shit. They don't like to read, so that's what we're in right now. But I love y'all boys. Let me know what you got for a new comic book day for this holiday season, bruh. I love y'all. Merry Christmas. I hope you have a good one. Happy holidays. Celebrate what you celebrate. Make sure you're with your family, because I'm not going to get to spend time with my family as much. So I need you guys to do it. All right? I love you. I'm going to talk to you later. Peace.